Now, what's interesting about this is that we also find out that her mama was one of the attorneys for the January 6ers. So it all makes sense when you think about it. It's a whole ass household of mediocrity. But her mama then went on socials and said nobody read the assignment. It was an opinion piece. Baby, what I can promise you is this. You and all the rest of us as parents who are paying for our children to go to school, the last thing we are paying for is for them to be able to go spout something that they could have gotten off of a Facebook post from Crazy Aunt Barb and passing that off as academic scholarship. This is college, not Trad Wife University on the Trump University campus. Video, because I want you to hear what the professor said to Samantha. Samantha, I am the other instructor for this course, and I've also taken the time to read your paper. I concur with Mel. This is a second professor that had to read the paper. I concur with Mel on the grade you received. This paper should not be considered as a completion of the assignment. Everyone has different ways in which they see the world, but in an academic course such as this, you are being asked to support your ideas with empirical evidence and higher level reasoning. And they go on to say that basically you don't do that at all. Okay, Jonah, we can go back to finish the clip. Let's go.
Do the assignment. So then Turning Point, Oklahoma, Turning Point, yes, Charlie Kirk's Turning Point. They stepped in to fight the case on behalf of Samantha, and they're using the professor's identity to fight back. We should not be letting mentally ill professors around students. And what did the University of Oklahoma do? Well, they placed the graduate assistant on administrative leave to investigate potential discrimination against the student. But a fourth grader could write a better essay than this. It has nothing to do with discrimination. You just can't write. And you're a bigot.
This is what happens when you have baby-ass children who you don't correct, who you allow to have tantrums, who you don't actually parent, and you just feed a deserving sense of white privilege and mediocrity and basically say, baby, you can be as dumb as hot rocks, but you're white, and it's okay. Now, the University of Oklahoma, or the state of Oklahoma, as you saw in the caption there, ranks bottom 5 in just about every educational metric. And shit like this might explain why when your state university is willing to say, oh, little precious white cisgendered woman who didn't answer the question and couldn't even write better than a fourth grader, don't you hurry now. Don't you worry at all. We're going to take care of you. This is how people then become, like Pete, his own mama say, he's trash, Hegseth, and definitely a war crime committer and murderer. But we're in a situation where essentially now they are accusing, or they're basically using the same arguments that they used to say that people of color and people who were the beneficiaries of diversity, equity, and inclusion are using. They're saying that essentially it's okay to lower the qualifications, to lower the metrics, to accept that Samantha Fulnecky doesn't know how to write and she was not taught anything like bibliographies or citations or source checking. No, she's white. Now, what's interesting about this is that we also find out that her mama was one of the attorneys for the January 6ers. So it all makes sense when you think about it. It's a whole ass household of mediocrity.